The debate surrounding the safety of electric cars has gained enormous traction in recent years, mainly due to the dissemination of isolated cases of fires involving battery-powered vehicles. Images of electric cars catching fire often spread rapidly through social media and television programs, creating a sense of constant danger. However, when the real data is analyzed in depth, the situation proves to be quite different from popular perception. The truth is that fires in electric vehicles occur much less frequently than in traditional gasoline-powered cars. Even so, the visual impact of these occurrences ends up generating fear in many consumers. The topic has become one of the main points of debate regarding electric mobility. Experts say that the concern is understandable, but often exaggerated in light of the real statistics. The technological evolution of batteries is increasingly reducing the risks associated with modern electric vehicles. Still, misinformation continues to strongly influence public opinion. In the United States, recent studies reveal a striking difference between fire rates in electric cars and combustion engine vehicles. While gasoline-powered cars register approximately 1,500 fires per 100,000 units per year, electric cars show only about 25 cases in the same proportion. This means that electric vehicles are statistically much safer in terms of fire risk. Even with these numbers, many people still believe the exact opposite. The main reason lies in how the media reports these incidents. A fire in an electric car usually receives enormous public attention, while thousands of fires in conventional cars go practically unnoticed daily. This phenomenon creates a collective distortion in risk perception. A similar situation occurs with air accidents, which seem more frequent than they actually are, due to the enormous media coverage. In this way, public perception ends up being shaped more by news exposure than by real statistical facts. Despite all the attention given to fires, experts point out that the real challenge for electric cars lies in another, much less visible factor: the gradual degradation of batteries. Unlike a fire, which is a rare and sudden event, the loss of energy capacity happens slowly over the years. Many owners don't even immediately notice this reduction in range. Over time, the vehicle begins to travel shorter distances on a single charge. This process can be compared to a tire slowly losing pressure without the driver noticing immediately. The gradual adaptation makes the change seem less evident initially. However, after several years, the difference becomes significant. Reduced range directly affects the vehicle's user experience. Therefore, battery durability has become one of the highest priorities in the electric automotive industry. When discussing the development of the future Tesla Model 2, the video highlights the importance of balancing cost and technological quality. Tesla's goal is to launch an affordable electric vehicle close to the $25,000 mark, making electric mobility available to a much larger number of consumers. However, creating an inexpensive car requires strategic decisions regarding the components used. In many cases, cheaper vehicles end up using inferior technologies to reduce costs. However, Tesla decided to take a different approach for the Model 2 battery. Instead of resorting to experimental or simplified solutions, the company opted for the established lithium iron phosphate technology, known as LFP. This chemistry is already used in entry-level versions of the Model 3 and Model Y. The partnership with the Chinese giant CATL further reinforces the reliability of this choice. The use of LFP represents a decision based on proven industrial experience and technological maturity. LFP batteries possess highly valued characteristics in the modern automotive sector. One of their main advantages is their high chemical stability compared to nickel-based batteries, such as NCA and NMC. This stability drastically reduces the risk of thermal runaway, a phenomenon known as uncontrolled thermal reaction that can cause battery fires. Although no system is completely immune to failure, LFP technology demonstrates much lower rates of serious incidents. This makes it one of the safest options currently available for electric vehicles. In addition to safety, another important point is longevity. NCA batteries generally withstand around 1,500 cycles before showing significant degradation. LFP batteries, on the other hand, can achieve between 3,000 and 4,000 charge and discharge cycles. This difference potentially represents more than a decade of daily use with excellent capacity retention. The high durability of LFP batteries directly contributes to reducing the total cost of ownership of electric vehicles. Many consumers still believe they will need to replace the battery a few years after purchasing the car. But modern technologies are completely changing this reality. Under normal usage conditions, an LFP battery can remain functional for many years while maintaining good range. This means less future spending on heavy maintenance and a higher resale value for the vehicle. The combination of safety, thermal stability, and long lifespan makes this chemistry extremely attractive for popular models. Furthermore, LFP batteries better withstand frequent 100% recharges, something that can accelerate wear in other chemistries. This simplifies daily use for ordinary drivers. Instead of requiring complex maintenance, the technology offers greater operational practicality. This set of advantages helps explain why several manufacturers are migrating to LFP-based solutions. Another important topic discussed is Tesla's famous 4680 cell, considered one of the company's most ambitious projects in recent years. This technology was presented as a revolution capable of increasing energy density, reducing production costs, and simplifying industrial processes. Tesla has invested billions of dollars in the development of these advanced cells. One of the key differentiators is the dry electrode process, which promises faster and more efficient manufacturing. Furthermore, the design without conductive fins improves the thermal and electrical flow of the battery. In theory, these changes could completely transform the economics of electric cars. By 2026, Tesla has already confirmed the partial industrialization of 4,680 cells in some Model Y production lines. Even so, large-scale implementation still faces several technical and financial challenges. This makes its adoption in an inexpensive vehicle like the Model 2 still considered risky. The costs of deploying the gigafactories needed to produce 4,680 cells on a large scale are extremely high. Depending on the installed capacity, investments can range from $60 to $100 million per gigawatt-hour produced. To offset these costs, it is necessary to achieve very high production volumes with consistent operational stability. However, this stability is still being perfected by Tesla. Introducing this technology in an entry-level car could excessively increase the project's financial risks. Since the goal of the Model 2 is precisely to achieve an affordable price, any unexpected increase in costs could compromise the entire commercial strategy. The company needs to guarantee sustainable margins without excessively increasing the final price for the consumer. Therefore, using an already established technology like LFP becomes a much more rational decision. Instead of betting on high industrial risks, Tesla prioritizes operational safety and production predictability. This choice demonstrates pragmatism in building the brand's future mass market model. Beyond the financial issues, manufacturing 4,680 cells presents extremely complex engineering challenges. The architecture without conductive flaps demands a very high level of industrial precision to guarantee consistent performance and adequate safety. The dry electrode process itself is still undergoing significant improvements. Producing millions of these cells with uniform quality represents a gigantic challenge even for experienced companies. Tesla has made significant progress in recent years, but still faces natural obstacles to industrial scaling. Incorporating this technology into a low-cost car could generate supply problems or unexpected increases in expenses. As a result, the company decided to maintain a more conservative approach in the Model 2. The strategy is to use what already offers a proven balance between performance, safety, and cost-effectiveness. Instead of turning the vehicle into a technological laboratory, Tesla seeks practical efficiency and stable production. This further reinforces the importance of LFP batteries in the current scenario. Another fascinating point presented in the video is the discussion about aluminum-ion batteries, a technology that still seems futuristic to much of the public. Despite being relatively unknown commercially, this chemistry has been generating enormous interest among researchers and engineers. Unlike lithium batteries, aluminum ions transport 3 electrons per cycle, while lithium only transports 1. In theory, this would allow for much higher energy densities in certain applications. The idea of using aluminum in batteries is not just empty speculation, but a concept based on solid scientific foundations. Several laboratories around the world have already presented functional prototypes of this technology. The potential for durability also greatly impresses industry experts. Even so, there are significant technical challenges that still prevent large-scale commercial adoption. The industry is closely monitoring the evolution of this possible next generation of automotive batteries. Laboratory tests involving aluminum-ion batteries have revealed extremely impressive results regarding durability. Some prototypes have managed to surpass the mark of 10,000 complete charge and discharge cycles while maintaining stable performance. In practical terms, this could represent more than 2 decades of daily use before severe degradation of energy capacity. Even if commercial production performs worse than laboratory tests, the numbers would still be extremely competitive. This extraordinary longevity is noteworthy because it drastically reduces the need for battery replacement throughout the vehicle's lifespan. In comparison, many traditional batteries begin to show a noticeable loss of performance after a few thousand cycles. The prospect of owning an electric car whose battery lasts for decades without significant losses represents a profound change in the automotive industry. This could also reduce environmental costs related to the disposal and recycling of old batteries. For these reasons, aluminum-ion technology is generating so much interest in next-generation research. Another extremely important aspect involving automotive batteries is the availability of the raw materials used in their manufacture. Currently, lithium is one of the most strategic elements in the global electric vehicle industry. However, its extraction is concentrated in a few regions of the planet, such as Chile, Argentina, Bolivia, Australia, and China. This concentration creates geopolitical risks and vulnerabilities in global supply chains. Furthermore, the price of lithium has been experiencing large fluctuations in recent years due to the accelerated growth in global demand. Aluminum, on the other hand, presents a completely different situation. It is one of the most abundant elements in the Earth's crust and has a globally consolidated production infrastructure. This reduces the risk of scarcity and facilitates the expansion of large-scale production. The wide availability of aluminum could become a huge strategic advantage in the future. Many experts see this as an opportunity to make batteries cheaper and less dependent on specific regions of the planet. The cost of raw materials directly influences the final price of electric vehicles. While lithium can reach high prices per ton during periods of high demand, aluminum has a much more accessible and stable price on the global market. This difference can represent a huge economic impact for manufacturers that produce millions of batteries annually. Furthermore, aluminum already has a mature and highly developed logistics chain across several continents. This facilitates the large-scale transport, processing, and recycling of the material. Another important point is the lower exposure to political crises and international trade disputes. Excessive dependence on a few producing countries can generate instability in the supply of strategic components. Therefore, many companies and governments are closely monitoring technologies that reduce dependence on lithium. Diversification of raw materials can increase global energy security in the long term. The advancement of new battery chemistries could completely transform the economic balance of the electric automotive industry. Despite the advantages related to abundance and durability, aluminum-ion batteries still face a fundamental and extremely important limitation: energy density. This concept measures the amount of energy stored in relation to the battery's weight. The higher the energy density, the greater the possible range without excessively increasing the vehicle's weight. Currently, modern lithium-ion batteries reach values between 240 and 300 watt-hours per kilogram. Aluminum-ion prototypes, however, still operate at approximately 70 to 150 watt-hours per kilogram. This difference is significant for automotive applications. For a compact car to maintain similar range using aluminum-ion, it would be necessary to install a much heavier battery. This creates several structural and mechanical challenges for the vehicle. Although the technology is promising in many aspects, the energy density limitation still prevents its immediate adoption in compact cars with long range. Excessive battery weight increases trigger a chain reaction that affects virtually the entire vehicle design. A heavier car requires additional chassis reinforcements to support the structural loads. These reinforcements further increase the overall weight of the vehicle. As a consequence, more powerful engines are needed to maintain acceptable performance. Stronger engines consume more energy, reducing the overall efficiency of the vehicle. This phenomenon is often called a weight spiral by automotive engineers. Each increase in mass requires new adjustments that end up generating even more additional weight. This impairs range, energy efficiency, and even the dynamic behavior of the car. In compact and affordable vehicles, keeping weight under control is absolutely essential to achieve a good balance of cost and performance. Therefore, even promising technologies can face practical difficulties before becoming commercially viable. In the specific case of the Tesla Model 2, all these technical issues directly influence the company's decisions. Tesla's goal is not only to create an inexpensive electric car, but to develop an accessible vehicle that is also efficient, reliable, and profitable on a large scale. Choosing the right battery is one of the most critical steps in this process. The company needs to balance production cost, durability, range, safety, and ease of manufacturing. In this context, the LFP battery emerges as the most logical solution for the first generation of the model. It offers high safety, excellent durability, and relatively low cost thanks to the industrial maturity already achieved. Furthermore, the global production infrastructure for this chemistry is already well established.